Alrighty, guys. Well, just want to say congratulations to Kyle Busch on winning his 200th NASCAR race in all three divisions combined. To me, that is impressive for him to accomplish that. To be able to get to 200 victories is amazing. And he's doing it in a whole different style than what Richard Petty did it in. This is a whole different era, a whole different thing. So, mainly I just want people to realize that Kyle Busch said himself that this is different. So before people gets on the internet and says, well, Kyle Busch is now one win away from being all-time most winningest driver in history, I think there's different ways you can look at that. NASCAR is category as the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series. I think you got to look at the Cup Series point of view of it and say, hey, Kyle's got 53 victories, and Richard Petty's got 200. So Richard Petty is still the king of the Cup Series. But if you go in the Truck Series and Xfinity Series, Kyle Busch is the king. So before we get to all this stuff where they're saying, well, Kyle's the greatest ever, blah, blah, blah. Kyle needs 6 more championships before he can put his name in the hat of becoming that. So, but like I said, what a hell of a job he done. I'm not putting him down. He done a great job, and he dominated today's race. He done good. So, congratulations to Kyle Busch. And as I take a look at the race itself, we had the first stage was kind of boring in a way. Everybody got spread out and everything, and I think it was Stenhouse lost it off of 2 and took out a few cars, hit Truex. Well, he didn't hit Truex. Truex went up and hit the wall a little bit, and Larson got into him. But that's just nowhere with them guys to go. It was just Stenhouse, you know. Anytime they mention a wreck, he's involved in it. But other than that, that's it. Stage 2, pretty much the same. The single file racing. I mean, you had some pretty good racing going through the field, but Kyle Busch just kind of dominated in fashion. So give it up to Kyle for doing that. As we go into stage 3, Brad Keselowski's got the big lead. If they are no caution, I think Brad Keselowski wins this race. The caution comes out, I think, with 30 to go or something like that. So that gives Kyle an opportunity to get back up there. And on the restart, the first 5 or 6 laps, Kyle kind of just stayed real there, saved his tires. Logano, Keselowski really raced hard, wore their tires out a little bit, and here come Kyle and just left them sitting in the dust. So Logano was kind of hanging with him in, but I don't think Kyle was pushing everything he had in the car at the end. So congratulations to him for that. I also want to mention Hendrick Motorsports are struggling bad. I had Chase in my fantasy today, which I didn't do too bad. I mean, I had a good fantasy day, but I was expecting a lot more out of Chase Elliott today, and I just didn't get it. So Hendrick has got a lot of work to do, and hopefully they'll get it fixed. Big shout out to Austin Dillon, finished top 10. I didn't think he could get the job done, but he did. And let's see. But yeah, that's just my predictions. Chevrolet right now is on a big rebound thing. Kurt Busch is the best Chevrolet out there right now, and he deserves great. He's overachieved what people thought he would do, and I think with him getting Jazzy from the 78 team last year has really benefited that team, and they're actually running good. They're running competitive. He's definitely the fastest Chevrolet out of all the Chevrolets, and that's good to see. I'm glad to see Kurt running good. But overall, I'll give the race a 3 out of 5. just because the package ain't producing what they thought it would be. They was thinking that maybe it would keep the top 10 or 15 guys really close, but you know, if you look after 10 or 15 laps, fourth place is already 10 seconds behind. So do happen next week. We head to Martinsville, Virginia, where we got 750 horsepower. We'll see a lot better racing, maybe even some tempers, and no telling what will happen. But I like the 750 horsepower better. I think that's what they need to work with. The Phoenix race was a good race. The other races that we have seen have not been that great with the less horsepower and the package. So I'm hoping they'll lean more towards the 750 and then work from there. And maybe they can get that fixed. But and the qualifying this weekend was horrible. It was an embarrassment to the sport, just like Larry McReynolds said, embarrassment. And I don't know. I mean, that NASCAR should have known better. You can't do like what they're doing out there. It's just a total mess, and they got to have that figured out before they hit Texas. I say they let them put them on the track, maybe two or three cars at a time, and let them go. Make up some new rule. Say if your car ain't on the track within 1 minute left, you don't go. You know, I mean, you got to do something, because a lot of guys got cheated out there, and Austin Dillon stole them a pole, but he run good today. So in the fantasy league, I finished top 5 again. I had a good run. You know, I would have been a little better if Chase would have run a little stronger, but overall I was pretty satisfied, gained back some more points. Of course, I saved some drivers. I didn't run Truex in my fantasy because I want to save him for a couple other races. And so yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's my thoughts on the Auto Club 400, guys. And we're off to Martinsville next week. And everybody subscribe to the channel. And love all you guys. And this is may God bless you all. We'll see you guys later.